Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So today I have another makeup look for you guys and I'm starting out with my moisturizer. I just got this from the MAC store and it is their charged water skin moisturizer and I used this in the past and I really like it. I used it all throughout California when my face was like super dry and I just really love it. It makes your skin feel super smooth when it's done like drying and everything. It's so good. I would highly recommend it to you guys. It is kind of pricey, but I think it's worth it. Now onto my Fix Plus. I like to put this on my face after I moisturize just to give myself some more hydration. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing there. Then on to some foundation. I got the ProLongwear Foundation from MAC because it used to be one of my favorites, and I am just dabbing this all over my face, and then I'm going to be using a damp beauty blender to blend this all in. Now, when I used this, I felt like it was not as full coverage as what I remember. I feel like they kind of changed their formula or something because I actually had to do 2 layers of this, and I usually only use 3 pumps, and today I had to use 6 pumps, so double. So I'm not really sure. They must have changed it or something. Maybe I just didn't put enough on. I'm not sure. Maybe my pumps weren't full enough or something. I don't know. But I'm going to have to use it again and see how I feel. And then I'm going to be moving on to the ProLongwear Concealer because I used to have this and then I ran out. So I repurchased it again and I'm just going to be putting this all over my highlighted areas where I want highlighted. I'm in color NW20, I think, or it's NC20. One of those two, and I'm just putting that on with a beauty blender. Now, I wish that MAC had a concealer that had a doe foot applicator because I really don't like putting it on with my finger. I guess next time I should try using a brush of some sort, but I just don't really like that. I wish they would come out with a doe foot applicator for the ProLongwear concealer because that would be amazing. And yeah, so I really like this concealer. It makes my highlighted areas pretty highlighted, but I wanted more highlight, so I'm using this highlighter pen that they just came out with at MAC. This is a new product, and the lady at this MAC store recommended it to me, so I decided to get it, and I actually really like it. It was really nice on my skin. It didn't really feel like I had too many layers on, even though I had a ton of foundation layers on this day. It didn't feel too bad. But yeah, I don't know. I really liked it. I think next time I'm going to try using this product on its own instead of layering it on top of the ProLongwear and see how it does. And then I'm just going to be setting everything with my MAC Fix Plus. I love this stuff, you guys. I seriously wish they would come out with the rose one again and the lavender one because I want that. And then I'm just going to be setting my underneath with this Care Blend, and it is in the color Light, and I'm just going to be setting all the areas that I use the concealer and highlighter pen on, so all the highlighted points in my face. And yeah, so now on to my MAC Prep and Prime Translucent Powder. That's a mouthful, and I'm just setting everything else on my face that I didn't highlight with. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing there. I got all this stuff because I really needed some new like foundation material, I guess I would say, and my mom gave me money for graduation, so I was like, MAC store, here I come. And now on to contour. I'm using the middle shade right there, and then I'm going to be putting this on my usual contour points. I feel like today I kind of went overboard on contouring. I don't know what it was. I just kind of did a lot. So you'll see in this video my contour is pretty banging. So we're going to have to blend this out. But first we're going to do some blush. I'm using Milani's Luminoso blush. This blush is bomb.com. Let me tell you guys. It is so good. And I am just going to be putting this on my cheeks, just like how you put blush on. You guys should know how to put blush on. I mean, come on. So we're doing that. I also went ham on the blush, but we're going to try and fix this situation with some blending right here. So we're just going to be blending with a big, huge kind of blending brush slash my powder brush. And then on to highlighting, my favorite part. I just got this Laura Geller highlight in pink champagne. Oh my god, you guys, I am literally dying for this. It's so beautiful. I love it so much. I feel like it didn't really come off as too pink, just kind of like champagne-y, but I don't know, I still liked it, and I ended up layering this with my usual Becca MoonStone because homegirl can't live without it. It's just my go-to favorite. I just have to use it every single time. It's so good. It just makes your highlight really pop, like popping so bright. I just don't even know. So that is what we're doing there, you know, going ham, because it's my favorite part. And then we're going on to priming our eyes. I'm using MAC's Painterly Paint Pot, and we're just going to be priming our eyelids because we're going to be going rainbow bright today. So we're going to be using every color of the rainbow. So we need to be ready. And then I'm going to be using that eyeshadow right there, which is Blank Type by MAC, and we are just going to be laying this all over our eyelid and underneath our eyelid as well, because you want to have a good base for your eyelid and for your eyeshadows to go on smoothly when you put them on. So I am just putting them all over there, and then I'm going to also be putting it underneath as well, because for some reason also my eyelids were creasing. And then I'm using, this is so exciting, I got the Melt Radioactive palette, and I'm going to be using that color right there, which is the pink color, and I'm pretty sure that one's called Radioactive. And I'm just going to be starting this look off by putting some pink in the inner corner, because we're just going to be going through the regular rainbow. So I guess pink will go first, and we're just putting that on the inner corner. I kind of made it look a cat eye, and then we're going to be going in with red, and I'm just going to be trying to blend this in with the pink. This color was not very pigment, I felt like. Maybe it was the brush I was using, but I just had to put a ton of layers on, and I kind of struggled getting the right pigmentation for this. So I just had to layer that on like a lot, and then I'm going to be moving on to yellow, and this is kind of like the color I used the most in this look. I just had to really pack this on. This was actually very pigmented. The pink, actually all the colors were pigmented except for that red, and then right here I am just trying to make orange. I wish this palette came with an orange because that'd be really awesome and make my life so much easier. But yeah, so I tried to make orange with the blue, or yeah, you saw what I did. And then I'm just putting more red, and then I'm going to be going back in with pink, and we are just going to be putting that more on the lower lash line just to get it started, because we're going to be putting purple there, and then onto green. This is a really pretty green color. I like this color a lot, and I'm just blending this in with the yellow, and then we're going to also be putting that on the lower lash line as well. So you're just going to do stippling / circular motions, I guess, and then putting it on the lower lash line. Now I'm using this Makeup Geek eyeliner pencil in the color Mint, and I'm using this as my blue color, and I really like these. These are super creamy, very nice, very pigmented, and I felt like it worked really well for this look, so that is what I'm doing. And then I'm using this one too. This one's called Orchid. It's like a really pretty lavender color, and I'm just kind of blending those in with the blue and the pink, so everything is nice and seamless. So you kind of have all the cool tones on the bottom of your eye, and then like hot colors on the top. So yeah, I'm just doing that. And then we're going to be moving on to Peach Smoothie from Makeup Geek, and I'm just using that as a kind of like a transition color. Honestly though, I kind of wish I didn't do this, because I feel like you don't need it, and it kind of makes it look a little muddy. I would maybe skip that if I were you. And then I'm going back in with yellow, and I'm just putting that on top of there just to get a little more colorful. And then I'm also putting more yellow to brighten it up a little bit, because I felt like we lost some of the color. And then more red, so we're going to be putting this, there was like a weird kind of gap, so I needed to blend everything out into that, because with the red. And then onto mascara, I'm using Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This mascara is bomb.com. I mean, I've used this in pretty much every single video, so that kind of says something right there. So I love it. And then onto my waterline, I'm using this white kind of like highlighter brow bone pencil from Benefit for my eyeliner. It is pretty good. And then I'm using some eyelash glue from Duo, and then House of Lashes Iconic. You guys, if you buy anything out of this video, I would say buy these eyelashes, because they will change your life like for the better. Honestly, they're so good. I love them so much. So yeah, and they're super easy to pop on. And then mascara again for our lower lash line, because you can't forget about those guys. You definitely need to coat those really well. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing there. And then onto our brow bone, I'm using Blank Type again, just to get a really nice white matte highlight. So yeah, that's pretty much everything for the eyes. Now onto lips. I decided to use Dose of Color Desert Suede. This color is a really pretty kind of like grayish mauve-y nude tone. I love this color, this lipstick. It's really nice, and I just messed with my lip. Yep, right there. So we're just putting that all over our lips, and then we're going to be doing an ombre. So after we get this all on your lips, you're going to be going in with a different color, and that color is going to be this one right here, and it's called Bear With Me, and it's another matte shade. And you're just going to put this in the middle of your lips, and then snack your lips together, and then we're going to be blending it out with a brush. You could do your fingers, but I just thought a brush would be easier. We're going back in with Desert Suede again, just to darken up the edges and get that ombre effect going really well. And then back to Dose of Colors bear with me and putting that in the center again just to get it super bright. So that's pretty much it for this look. I hope you guys like this look. Please give me a thumbs up and share with your friends, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!